All right, Drip Nation, we are back. I just had a couple things that I wanted to cover that I didn't get to cover last week. So obviously a lot of you guys have watched the whole Forex versus bank teller thing, both on my channel and then also the original AMAs, hopefully, that came from the other channels that people posted. So there was so much good content in there. That was the back and forth. Forex was pretty savage. I don't know if you guys have watched it, you understand that Forex just dusted bank teller in a couple of the last streams, especially the last one. So last Thursday, the announcement came out that Animal Farm, of course, will be live this Thursday. So that's awesome. That's good news. I don't think it's particularly bullish for Drip. I could actually see a scenario where Drip drops a little bit during that time as people claim to go over there and get their discounted tokens for the Animal Farm. But I think that's going to be temporary. Again, I do not think that we're going to drop back below that 29 mark. Every time we get close to there in the 30 range, we skyrocket up $3 or $4, a little 10% bump, and then kind of hover around there. So during the AMA last week, price went up to like $44 or something like that. So it had a nice little pop during the AMA. Every time Forex speaks, seems like it's positive for the price action. So let's get to all the little things that I think I missed last week that I just wanted to touch on because I thought they were cool and things that I thought were bullish for Drip. But before then, let's just do a quick little 2 Drip giveaway. I've claimed a couple Drip here and I just want to give them out to let's just say 3 team members. We'll just split it up. Also, a couple of things. Please like and subscribe. We hit over 1,200 members, I think, subscribers, which is awesome. Makes me eligible to monetize, and that's cool. I'll probably get $10 a month or whatever from AdSense from YouTube. But what I would say is that is $10 that I can use for gas fees. I'll give you my for maybe like a week or a few days. But anyway, it's cool just to be at that point. It shows that you guys enjoy the content. So I truly appreciate everyone who's subscribed, keeps watching the videos and liking, commenting. I appreciate you all. Second is I've got 92 direct members on the team. So if you've been waiting on the sidelines, but you're ready to join Drip because you feel like this is a great price, which I personally do, again, not financial advice, make your own decisions. I'm a degenerate. So if you want to join and you're excited about Drip and you want to join my team, when we get to 100, so 8 more members on the direct team, when we get to 100, we'll do a 10 Drip giveaway. So if you're one of the 8 people that are going to join to get me over 100, please comment and put your wallet address below. We'll do something special for you 8 people, or if there's more, we'll do something special for more. But I will say that if you join the team, you need to join with at least 10 Drip. That's only $350, so it's not too much. I'm trying to avoid having people join with 1 Drip and a bunch of people join the team, and it doesn't really add any value. So you gotta have at least 10 Drip. And if you join and you're one of the new people, comment below. You'll get something special. Of course, we're also going to do the 10 Drip giveaway that'll include everybody on the team. My buddy code and link will be posted in the description of this video. And if you want to go back and look at any of the previous videos I did, there's some good how-tos and everything on how to set it up if you're not familiar with that. All right, moving on. Let's give away a couple Drip real quick. Let's just go team airdrop, use my wallet address. We'll do 2.05. Let's run this, and let's pick a couple people to jump on here. So I want to let's do a small wallet, and then the medium wallet, and then a large wallet. So let's go medium. We'll say like 100. Let's get this guy. Let's get a small wallet that's right under 10, maybe 9 something. Ooh, 901. Whoever this is right here. You. And then somebody with some a good amount in there. How about 273? That's pretty good. Okay, let's kick it over to you guys, and thank you to this guy who's had 5 people join the team. Good for you. Okay, so let's send it out to you guys. As you guys know, this process takes a second, so I may skip through some of this on the video. All right, that's it. Those are in. Went out to the team. Thank you guys for being part of the team. It's awesome. We're really growing this community. We're still extremely small. So if this thing gets any traction, it's gonna blow up, and we're gonna be kind of the OGs. Obviously, the day 1 drippers are maxing out wallets and making really good money. I think we've been through 2 waves. We went through the first initial wave and drop, the second push, and then we're kind of in this 3rd wave section. Whereas these partnerships that are coming online go through, we're going to see a good price spike. And I think we're going to be the generation where people next year are looking back and saying, man, I wish I would have got in, early 2022. So congratulations to everybody that's getting in. Again, not financial advice, but I'm just feeling extremely bullish about Drip and feeling good about all the updates. But let's hit these real quick, just because I wanted to discuss them. So if you guys have watched my last couple videos, and a lot of people have, I think they both have last couple ones of 4,000 or 5,000 views on each, which isn't a lot for some other people, but for me, it's a lot. So yeah, 4.1 thousand here and 5,000 on the one before that. So for me, it's a lot, and I appreciate all you guys who watch, comment, like, subscribe, all that. So after watching all the AMAs and videos last week, of course there was 6 hours or something like that of content. It's pretty clear that Forex is elite in his field, especially amongst his peers. So it made me pretty confident. I've obviously been bullish on the project for a while. Now I'm super bullish. I really truly can see after all these updates how Drip could get to $1,000 token, right? Before I'm like, okay, that's a great number to throw out there, and statistically maybe it's possible. But I wasn't seeing, especially with the utility at that point, even with a couple things that were coming online, I wasn't seeing Drip getting to 1,000. I was thinking maybe 300-400 or so this year. But I think it's really possible for Drip to hit $1,000, be $1,000 token, or even a little bit greater, based on some of the things that are upcoming that may take until next year to happen. But I do think if the new updates function as they're supposed to, then that's possible. I mean, it wouldn't take a big rush. We're a small community. It wouldn't take a big rush of new users to come in and spike that, especially if there was any even pseudo institutional investors that came in with a good amount of money. During the AMA, Forex Shark did basically call out that the PancakeSwap partnership was still on, and reminded everybody that PancakeSwap actually reached out to him. Again, PancakeSwap is so massive, they would definitely do their due diligence on Forex. They wouldn't just reach out to him and try and get in on a project with him if they didn't feel confident in who he was, his integrity, and just his skill level as a developer. So super bullish that he said it was still on, and he basically confirmed that little running bunny with the water droplet logo on his tank top was in fact in reference to Drip, which is kind of cool. I know we've all kind of been speculating, but that's what he says it was about. So if he's right, then we're in really good shape. But there's a few things I could see that PancakeSwap will want to partner on. Obviously, first is that the syrup pools, that would be major, but then also maybe some of these other things I'll talk about here in a second. Forex Shark also alluded to a stablecoin that he wants to create. I think it might be called Mammoth, and I don't know if it was just because he was trying to throw shade on elephant money, but I can see why he would. I mean, he went in the back and forth of one of those AMAs last week. He did say that he wasn't really bugged that much by elephant money or bank teller, but what he was bugged by was that a lot of the major players over there were basically saying Drip's dead, take all your money out of Drip, send it over to elephant money, and really just talking a little bit of trash. So that frustrated Forex. So I think in some small way he felt a little bit vindicated. Obviously, he does not want investors to lose money because it's a shared community. Pretty small space over here in DeFi, and when people lose money on a project like that for an exploit, it kind of shakes up the whole segment. You really don't want to see that happen. We need to see some stability so people know, hey, there's a good handful of projects that are really rock solid. So every time something like that happens, it steers people away from this community. But I can see why he wants to launch a stable coin, call it Mammoth, because Mammoth is way bigger than an elephant. It also came before the elephant, so we'll see if that comes to fruition. But he says that the stablecoin is in play, but it'll probably take a while to develop, so that's not a big deal, but that will be big for Drip as well. Onto the scratch offs. Of course, if you lose, you can stake them, stake the NFT and earn rewards that way. They'll happen in batches, just like the normal scratch off tickets you get at the gas station. One user in the batch will win the big jackpot, and then of course there's like a set amount of users or purchasers, I guess, that will win other prizes. And so, top prize may be $1 million. You may have a tier in there that's 100,000. You may have $10,000 winners, whatever. You guys get the point. You've all probably done scratch offs at some point in your life, but that's basically how it's going to work. Now, what I thought was more interesting, because I thought that was cool, and I've talked about it in length on other videos, but what I thought was more interesting is something that he touched on that I really haven't seen any other YouTubers talk about yet. Maybe they are, but I just haven't seen them. So the scratch off model is cool. Everyone's wanted to find a way to perfect it, right? a bunch of projects have tried lotteries and certain things like that. No one's really done a scratch off model like this. And I think the way Forex designed it is very unique. So I can see a lot of other projects and teams saying, we'd like to be a part of that. We'd like to do that for our platform. So this is a way for Forex to essentially take part in other projects, but not be connected to them. So let's say a big boy, PancakeSwap, wants to do their own scratchers. They want people to buy in for whatever BNB, and then they can win cake or whatever it is, right? So a big platform like that wants to do that. What Forex is saying, essentially, this is my view on it, is that he's going to license the scratch-off model to other teams and projects. So if you've got another project or platform that you've got your own crypto on or exchange or whatever, and you want to utilize a scratch-off model, you could either create a whole new one yourself, or for a nominal fee, you could just license the one that Forex made. I mean, it's genius, happens all the time in the business world, but I haven't seen it happen in this type of scenario. So imagine PancakeSwap wants to do it, they're giving away cake, people are buying the tickets. A small percentage of that, I'm assuming, the profits, whatever gets purchased, if it's say 2%, 3% of that transaction, will go back to Forex's projects to either buy drip or pigs or dogs or whatever it is. And that money can either go into the tax pool or it can buy the tokens and burn them, therefore decreasing the supply and increasing the price. So that sort of licensing model, if you will, is extremely bullish. I mean, I don't think we realize how big this is. There's new projects popping up every single day. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. But there's no risk to Forex and the drip community and the animal farm community if he takes an existing technology and just licenses it to them. If their project bombs, it doesn't really affect us. If their project does really well, it doesn't really affect us, except for maybe more traction on that platform's scratch-off tickets. So super major. I mean, I honestly think this is going to be way bigger than I initially expected. So cool news there. Forex is doing another DAO raise, so you can buy the REAP tokens. The original DAO raise was around $30,000, $40,000. I think for that top tier, it's still going to be that. But he's talked about having like a 5K tier, like a starter tier, tier 2 or whatever, in this next DAO raise. So people with a little bit less capital are still able to get in on that for the REAP tokens. So very cool. And then the marketplace that I referenced earlier that allows you to sell your project to another dev team or your bridge or whatever it is. If you're a smaller developer, you can create something and then put it out on this marketplace. It's called Acquirefly. And then people can buy, sections of code or contracts or bridges or whatever has been developed. They can buy that and implement it into their project or build on that project, right? If it's a smaller developer and they don't have the resources to blow their project up, they can sell it off and a bigger team can come in and then blow that up and have all the marketing and everything to make it successful. So that's going to be super cool. I've discussed all the other stuff in length, so go watch my other videos if you want to know more details about that. That's just a few things that I thought I missed that I wanted to touch on and get out of my head. So again, like and subscribe, join the team if you're not in Drip already. All the information will be posted in the description of this video. Make smart investment choices and happy investing.